Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you some tricks and tips how to effectively kill QBD or just help your trips last longer and maximize profit basically. So here on the screen, this is my QBD tab because I kill her quite a bit, so I've got my own tab. Okay, so tip number one really is just to make sure that all your weapons, well, it's just common sense really, all your weapons, all your armor are all upgraded. Make sure you've got the highest thing that you can possibly have for your level, and make sure they're fully repaired, so they're 100%, because there's nothing worse than getting halfway through a kill and one of your weapons breaking and then you've fucked it. So the next thing, tip 2, is make sure that you've got loads of supplies. I always keep my stockpile of QBD supplies. As you can see, I'll explain my inventory later, but I've got rocktails, sharks, overloads, prayer renewal flasks, super anti-fire flasks, super prayer flasks, and super restores, which I decant from the drops that QBD gives you. So yeah, I have plenty of potion flasks on hand for decanting my potions. Tip number 3 would be sign of respite. Make sure you can stock up these. You need level 32 divination, and all you need is glowing energy and pieces of limestone, and you create these. Basically, if you happen to die, run back to your bank, use these. Each one will extend your grave time by 6 minutes. So basically, they're perfect for having for any type of bossing. They just come in handy if you're going God Wars, or well, you don't really need it Khal fighting because you can get back quickly. Same with QBD if you're using the method that I'm using with the captain's log. You don't really need to worry about getting back to your grave pretty quickly, because you could just, well, you don't even need the captain's log. You just lodestone to Port Sarim and run, and it takes you 30 seconds. So QBD, not too worried about signs of respite, but just in case, they come in handy. So tip number 4 would be auras. Rotate your auras. I've got 3 auras. I use vampirism, supreme reverence, and I have penance equipped at the moment. The penance, I keep them on a 3-hour rotation, so I've always got 1 aura active. That way, you just get a little bit of a boost. Obviously, vampirism heals you. Supreme reverence slows down prayer drain and increases the amount of points given per dose of prayer potion or super restore, and penance gives you prayer points back for any damage. 20% of any damage you take, it restores your prayer for that amount. So they're not really necessary, but they're just a little extra booster for you, so help you out a bit. Another thing would be this is tip 5, is scrimshaw of vampirism, which is the same thing as the aura of vampirism, but you can buy them on the GE. They last 3 hours each, and you can turn them on and off. So in between kills, you can just toggle it off with your. I assign it to E. So I have W and E. W is my quick prayers, E is my scrimshaw, and in between kills, you can just turn it off, and it stops the timer on it. So they say the last 3 hours, but I can get 6 hours worth of killing QBD out of it, so they're worth it. They're quite expensive at the minute. I think as of now they're about 700k each, but if you're struggling, it could be the thing to help you get the kills. And also dread nips. If you've got access to the Dominion Tower and you've done it, personally I've not done it, but dread nips can come in handy, and they work quite effectively. So supposedly. I've never used them, so, but there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I bank in ports, so it's easy. I always carry my captain's log because it has a right click tally on it. So I'll just show you. Bosh, and it takes you straight here. So, oh, is that my yak? No, it's not my yak. There we go. So yeah, let's get down to it. So I will pause it and get back to you when I'm at QBD. Okay guys, so just going in. Right, so the next tip is always stick, if you're meleeing or any other, stick on the left side of the room. Personally, I think it's best because I'll show you in a minute. Basically, it's when the souls spawn, when she spawns the souls. If you're on the left side of her, it's much easier to dodge the attacks, and you get hit for less because obviously you're not getting hit. Okay, so then I just dodged a fire wave, and okay, let's just get it to spawn a soul, and I will show you why you should stick on the left side. Another thing is, try to spam sever, destroy, and oh, hang on, I haven't activated my penance. Sever, destroy, and assault, because these just inflict as much damage as possible on her. Oh dear. Didn't quite go to plan there, but hey ho. Also, if you want to turn your prayer off in between running to the I think the obelisk artifacts, you can do it. It just saves a bit more prayer. Just trust me to I'm the only one that, the only kill I do, she doesn't spawn a soul. So to dodge the fire waves, you just step back one step and step forward one step. Oh, didn't quite do it there. If you're too slow, you get hit just for 750 instead of 1500. Oh, there we go. Here we go. So as soon as she spawns, wait for them to say something, and then step to the left, and they attack each other. You have to wait one game tick. As soon as they say the letter in above their name, step to the left of the most eastern one. With these, kill them as soon as possible, otherwise they will freeze you. Another tip for the time freezing ones is to check the minimap. So as soon as she fire breaths, run to the side, otherwise you'll get hit for nearly 2k a time. This is where I struggle. There is a way of dodging all four when they spawn, but I don't know. I struggle with it, so I just run behind the grot worms. The grot worms tank the damage. Oh, extremely hot breath. Run to the side, tank the damage, and proceed to kill her. Oh, so I'll get this loot, and then I'll do another kill, and then hopefully it should help you. Things get a bit rushed, but okay. So another thing is, when you've got your reward chest, sometimes they spawn super restore 2 dose and rocktails as well. So if you're low on any of your supplies, just right click take them, and they will spawn in your invent. And just right click quick start again, and it takes you straight back into the QBD room. So as I was saying before, if you're on the left side on the second phase, if she spawns just one, she'll spawn it on the left side of you. So all you do is run over it and it'll kill itself. Whereas if you've got two, it doesn't matter which way you run, because obviously it'll spawn it in the middle and then spawn the shadows in the middle, and it'll, whichever way you run, it'll hit the one on that side that you run to. Like I said, as for the 4 on phase 4, when she spawns 4 souls, if you're having trouble, just run behind the spawn of grot worms and they will tank the damage. So yeah, like I said, check the minimap on phase 4 for the time freeze soul that she spawns, but normally you can see it anyway if you have your screen on the furthest out like this. Normally you can see. The thing most people struggle with is dodging the souls and dodging the fire waves. So you just step back 1 step, step forward, step back 1 step, step forward. You have to kind of like let it run over you and then run back. But what I do is, oh, here we go. I use run forward, and then if I've got a basic ability spawned on cooldown, then I use that. If you press the basic ability, you run over the fire wave and then you deal damage to her. So not only does it increase your DPS and get her killed quickly, it also helps you out. So it's always good when she goes blue. You can just drop her dead quick. Save some prayer. See, I've not even eaten on this kill so far. Well, it's normally phase 4 that fucks me up. The other day I did 5 kills back to back without eating once. I still had a full invent of food, and yeah. The thing about that is, see, I might get this kill. I'll get this kill without eating as well, which is for the win. Kill without eating. It's always good, saves on supplies. And obviously use regenerate after every kill. And take the rocktails and bank the rest. Okay guys, so I hope this helps you. Yeah, I hope this helps. This is how I do it. People keep asking me how I kill Queenback Dragon. This is how I do it. So if it helps, there you go. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. Alright, I'll see you in the next video, guys.